Namaste, beloveds. This is Mother with Wisdom, and I'm doing this video. It's going to be very short. Um, Most of you who have been following me, um, I had a blog talk show scheduled for today, and due to technical difficulties, for whatever reason, it wasn't able to be what I had wanted it to be. So, in going with the flow of things, just having the patience and having the understanding that um, there are always unforeseen things that we don't pick up on, and Mama always knows best. So, I'm going to hang on to that philosophy and just reschedule the show, and I'll keep you in touch with that. And I also wanted to do just a brief pulling of a couple of cards just to get the energy right and ground myself and be okay with the flow of the day. So, the cards I'm pulling first are from Esther Hicks from the Vortex, and let's just get to it. Happy New Year to those whom I haven't made contact with just yet. And I look forward to this new year of just being with you and being in your presence and exchanging energy and getting to know each other as a collective, you know. I'm really looking forward to that. Okay, I'm just going to pull, I'm being told 3. So, okay, that's it. Um, the first one is our varied behavior adds to the planet's well-being. And I'm going to show you that one. And this is what it says. When you remember that nothing can come into your experience without your vibrational invitation of it, and when you remember that the varied behaviors of others add to the balance and the well being of your planet, even if they offer behavior that you do not approve of, and that you do not have to participate in the unwanted behavior and will not, unless you give your attention to it, you become more willing to allow others to live as they choose. Very deep, very deep, deep, deep card. And that's also number 30. The next card is number 32. Our source is one of love, not condemnation. Wow. This is a very powerful card. I'm seeing the Vesica Pisces. I'm seeing the Yoni. I'm seeing just so much in this. I'm also seeing a lot of feminine energy, and I'm seeing opening. Also, the colors are of royalty and growth. So it is divine wisdom and growth and the expansion and the allowing of the inward journey. I hope you can see this. Like I said, I hope you can see the little hands that are opening that viscous pieces, or that yoni opening, that vaginal opening, that womb opening. Um, and I hope you see the universe inside of it. And again, it says our source is one of love, not condemnation. When you pay attention to the way you feel and deliberately choose more thoughts that feel good while you think them, you will begin to recognize the nature of your broader, non physical desires. The majority of negative emotions that you feel are not because the subject of your thought is wrong, but instead because you are condemning something that your source does not condemn. Your source is one of love, not one of condemnation. Wow. I don't know about you, but I'm going to meditate deeply on that one just because it is so powerful, beloveds. So powerful. We often want to give Source, the Great Spirit, Mama, we want to dump our feelings or project our feelings onto her, it, him, whatever you choose to have that base be. But we want to project our feelings and our thoughts there. And what this card is saying is that we can't do that because Source does not think, feel, observe, express love the way we do, with the need to, on one, to weigh it, to doubt it, to condemn it, to justify it. So this is a very deep card to understand. Source, your source is one of love, not one of condemnation. The majority of negative emotions that you feel are not because the subject of your thought is wrong, but instead because you are condemning something that your source does not condemn. So, beloveds, we all are focusing on the suffering of evolution. And one of this, what I'm getting from this card is that Source isn't looking at it that way. It's not suffering to Source, it is overcoming. It is what you need to do to make yourself stronger. It is what you need to do to know yourself. It is not seen as suffering. That is how you view it. That is how you intuit it. That is how you carry it. That is how you choose to see it instead of allowing it to be something else, something deeper, something more encompassing of you and your time and your nature. And as the first card said, you invite your amount of quote unquote suffering. That's what you allow, that's what you call to you. So, beloveds, these are some very powerful cards. The third card um, is number 7. Number 7. My thoughts join a powerful swirling vortex of attraction. Okay, I am so busy trying to hide the blush inside of me right now till it's not even funny, okay? And I'm not going to go there. I'm just going to show you the card. And I think it's so beautiful. And I know my little computer is all blurry and you probably can't see it all that good, but look at the eye, look at the swirl, look at the patterns, look at the hands reaching out. In the same way that the law of attraction is responding to the thoughts, words, and actions that you are offering here in your physical reality, the law of attraction is always responding powerfully to your vibrational reality. When the law of attraction, the universal manager of all vibrations, responds to the clarity of vibration offered by your expanding inner being, the result is a powerful, swirling vortex of attraction. And beloveds, that's where I am right now. I am definitely in that vortex. Just swirling, just going with the swirl, just near, 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 you know, just in flight with it. So that's a beautiful thing. Allow your thoughts to join that swirling law of attraction. Allow yourself to attract what you do want, not what you don't want, but what you do want. If that's unconditional love, if it's acceptance, if it's something that's going to benefit your evolution, something that's going to support you to make you stronger, allow it. Allow it. Let that project outwards from your inside and you will draw it to you. It'll be like a magnet. It'll come, but you have to be patient. Just like this particular show that I was going to do today. I scheduled this show way in December, okay? And before my trip to California. And I was so looking forward to it. And today, boom, I couldn't even call in. I couldn't even see my number in the studio, let alone anyone else's number. And it just blew my mind. And I'm like, okay, okay, let it go, let it go, let it be what it is. So I apologized, and the beloved Lavelle, he was so sweet. He said, it is what it is. Just allow, just have patience and let it be. And Melissa, who is, um, I don't know what her title is, but she helps out with the um, scheduling and the little things that need to take place. And she was so helpful as well. And I just want to send a special shout out and say thank you guys for understanding. And I want to thank the Galactic Federation of Light audience who were there too. I don't know the names individually, but I read some of the comments, and I just want to say I'm touched by the unconditional love. And one of the things as an empath, when I am attracted to a group, I'm attracted to the love in that group. And there is so much love and so much sincerity in this, that is really attracting my focus to it. And that is why I'm sharing um, this particular way. There are many ways, but this particular way has a lot of love and light energy to it. It's very supportive, and there are a lot of people that need this and aren't aware that it's out there. And so this was my purpose, and this is why I chose it to be the very first show of the year. And it still will be, because we're going to get it going. And whoever was supposed to catch it but could not do it today, you have been taken into account. I'm going to read a card from my Isis Oracle deck, and then I'm going to um, end this transmission, I guess you call it. Let's see. I want this card, um, Archangels, Spirit Guides, Mama, to give us something to hold on to feed us, to stay in our belly, some soul food, to make us think that we can come back to and chew the fat of, that will nourish us, not just in this now moment, but will give us what we need, and we can feel it deep in the marrow of our bones. So, speak. Initiation. Spiritual testing of Ra and the Lady Isis. And let me find, and we get this one a lot. It's got the U's in it. And I always get this card for my personal readings too. Initiation page 80, which is an 8, and as you know, 8 is the goddess number. So here we go. Initiation. Spiritual testing of Ra and the Lady Isis. When you are being spiritually initiated into the mysteries of light, love, and power, there are moments of deep challenge. Their key is to find the light within the challenge. And she had they in there. The key is to find the light within the challenge, the learning, growth, or wisdom that can be summoned to turn the challenge into an opportunity for healing. whilst the scorching heat of Ra seeks to burn through any resistance. The Lady Isis, with compassion and cleverness, will protect you from burning and instead enable you to be nourished and grow from the light of Ra. Let Isis help you pass the tests of intense growth as you thrive with new life. For advanced aspirants on the path, initiation will occur at various stages. Sometimes your entire life will feel like an initiation. At other times, specific areas will be flowing easily, whilst others are deeply challenging. This oracle comes as confirmation that you are not needlessly suffering. Thank you, Mama. If you can find the light within the struggles, tests, or challenges that face you now, you will experience breakthrough healing. It is the almost unbearable solar fire of Ra that can cleanse the soul of wounds, the love, compassion, and intelligence of Isis that can temper the heat of Ra and stop it from burning and drying you out, or else you will be left with nothing but emptiness, anger, bitterness, and despair in your heart. And beloved, I know a lot of people like that, and I don't want to be like that. And these people that are like that, they often need to lash out at you because you aren't bitter like them. You aren't dried up on the inside like them. You're wet and juicy and full of love. And they are just dried up, bitter, and angry at themselves and at life and everything else. And you just sometimes really have to let them be there. You let them be there. Don't resent them. Don't let their vibration, their low vibration, pull you in. Don't let it suck from you the joy that you know life to be. Okay. These are not meant to be the outcomes of life's challenges. Rather than losing love and hope through the challenges of life, the initiate understands all aspects of life are growth opportunities in various states of disguise, waiting to be discovered. And beloveds, that's how you need to look at things. That it's just an opportunity for growth. It's an opportunity for you to stand up. It's an opportunity for you to overcome. It's an opportunity for you to flex and get your wings straight, you know, so that you can soar and rise and stand on your feet. So meet these opportunities head on, not with fear, not worry, but with knowledge that this is for yourself and you're going to grow because of it and you can handle it. And that if you can't, there are guides and systems and things in place that will come to your aid if you just ask. Okay. As an initiate, this oracle urges you to honor life as a gift and treat any challenge or pressure as a way for you to grow into a brighter, purer light capable of great spiritual service on this planet. That spiritual service includes growing an ability to be able to love freely and beyond limits, to love with courage and faith. And beloved, sometimes we will be tested, and I can speak personally because I'm being tested with my family that's in California. There's so much going on right now, and the old me, it would have been Don Quixote time. But now, no, no. Like I said, this is part of my growth. This is part of understanding what my greatest tests are. And this is also understanding that I have to be the example. And that's what it is. And in being able to pour out unconditional love when the situation wants to poke at your ego, you know, You have to really look at that situation, and you have to say, you coming at me like I'm the old Valerie, and yeah, the old Valerie would have been ready to get OG on you, and she would have took it there, high hole silver, away, motherfucker, let's go, but that's that's no longer me. I don't have to prove anything of that nature. It is what it is, and I let karma do her work. And I let the laws of the universe act and react, baby, and I bounce and I roll with them. And so to try to manipulate me to it ain't happening. It ain't happening because I no longer connect on that level. So it's like I see it and I'm good. I'm good because I'm not the only one with will and freedom of will. And what I see as my test may be for me just to be still and for somebody else to learn how to flex and use their own will. And that's the way I'm looking at that. I don't have to be in control. I don't have to be in charge. I am a servant and I'm happy being a servant. I'm not bitter and I'm not twisted by it. So I'm good. And I'm just going to keep my balance that way. So let's move forward. In fact, intuition for you now, dear one, is an opening to new levels of power and peace. Hello. Self-possession and love. There are such levels of, there are such sweet fruits waiting for you at the top of the tree you are currently climbing. And I'm so ready for them. It may seem as though you are in barren land at times, with little hope, nourishment, or encouragement, yet your spiritual oasis is not far away. The Lady Isis and the power of Ra together are helping you grow. Stay focused on the Lady and her love for you, and you shall pass through the desert of initiation unharmed and deeply transformed. And the incantation. You can say this incantation to finish the ritual above or as an independent practice to assist you during times of intense initiation when you need help to stay true to your path because it is difficult not to believe that everything is just going wrong. Winged Mother protects me from the fiercest light, shelters me in cool sanctuary of her wings in flight, wraps me in her safety of her compassion and peace, and peace, and with trust, the portal of initiation I reach. I pass through the portal with trust complete. I now successfully attain this feat. And beloveds, this is this reading. Um, Stay tuned again for when I will reschedule um, the Blog Talk Radio show with the Galactic Federation with the Universal Brothers and Sisters, Lavelle Zimmerman. And just stay tuned, beloveds, because I'm getting ready to do a lot of um, things that are going to be on a deeper universal level, a deeper 2018. I really believe is the year itself is an 11, which is a gate inward, which is a master number, which is new beginnings, beloveds. So a lot of things happened with me. Ancestress appeared and told me I had been reset to ground zero. Um, and I'm seeing that in a lot of ways with things that are coming in the way that I am reacting and absorbing and choosing not to be triggered by them. And just the simple way that I'm starting to process things. So I see the growth and I'm feeling the growth. And the growth feels good. It just feels so, it feels so good, you know? And this is peace. And peace, once you understand what it is, once you're aware of it and what it takes to maintain it, it becomes personal to you. And you do what you need to do to keep it because it does feel good and it is yours. And what is yours, you don't let anyone take away from you. You do what you need to maintain it. And peace can be maintained with love, unconditional love. And that unconditional love starts, begins, and endures with yourself. So, namaste, beloveds. And again, I apologize about whatever happened with the show, but I also know that it is what it is. And when the show does take place, it'll be epic. It'll be epic. So, in saying that, I just want to say again, namaste. I'm babbling now. I love you all and take care. Happy New Year. See my water bottles? I've been drinking water. I gotta pick them up. They're over there.